What's goody, everybody? What's happening? This full-time trip in the building. The Brexit Triple H has been slain. Arsenal 4, Everton 0. Oh my goodness, that felt sweet. That felt so good. I gotta take a moment and just really absorb that, man. That felt really, really good. That felt fantastic, man. I hope y'all are doing well. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Woo! That's the response we needed to that Everton loss at Goodison Park. That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. A complete drubbing, ass whooping, whatever you want to call it. 4-0. Off the blocks, we started off a little bit rough. Again, Everton were having things their way for the first 35, 40 minutes of the game. I keep it a buck. I'll keep it a buck. They were executing the game plan. They were frustrating us, breaking up the tempo of play. But it only took a couple moments of brilliance. That efficiency and ruthlessness in striking, that showed up in full first half. First with a beautiful right-footed just rocket into the roof of the net from Bukayo Saka. Absolutely world-class player. And, you know what I'm saying, and a mistake from Onana, I believe, and we capitalized. Martinelli, you know what I'm saying, tidy finish off of that little hustle from Saka again. Like, what more do you want? In second half, just early change, blown away. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want? That was the exact response I was looking for from this team. Just absolute domination going forward. Again, just keep playing through it, not let them break your stride, and just destroy them. I was looking for destruction, especially at home, especially on this pitch. I wanted destruction. That's exactly what we got. Mikel Arteta, really, really astute changes early. Again, bringing Partey on the 45-minute mark. He saw Jorginho was getting a little bit overrun. He was doing a little bit too much to try and get away, and he wasn't getting there. Brought Partey on, immediate control, immediate cruise control. We just went that high of a level up. We missed that level of just control, assertiveness, doing a little bit of everything, and from there it was smooth sailing. Just goals went in left, right, center. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember who scored all the way, man. Oh yeah, Martinelli scored the second one, and then he scored the it was Odegaard that came off that smooth finish. It's kind of like Ozil versus Leicester City, low key. It's like smooth. His stride wasn't even like, he didn't even break his stride type beat. Really, really good stuff. Honestly, just fantastic goal. And the fourth one, I believe that was Fabio Vieira on the left-hand side. I believe it was Fabio Vieira or Nketiah. They just kind of poked the ball in right under him. And Martinelli just poked one. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want? 5 points clear. Like, what do you want, man? A lot of people were saying, oh, the game in hand is this. The game in hand is that. Arsenal was supposed to crumble like 4 weeks ago when we lost to City. If this is what crumbling looks like, man, please direct me. Am I missing something? Am I missing the picture? We're handling business. Off of a loss, we've been handling business. Left, right, center. And boy, what a time for people like Kieran Tierney to come back into the fold. Emma Smith-Rowe to come back into the fold. Only a couple more weeks till Gabriel Jesus. This was a perfect time to hit these strides. And this looked like pre-World Cup. This looked like pre-World Cup ass whoopings we was giving out week in, week out, man. Just utter control, chances galore, and just a really consummate performance from both ends of the field. Clean sheet kept. What more can you ask for from this Arsenal team, man? What can you do? I'm gonna run through these Arsenal ratings really, really quickly. 1 to 11. Just give my thoughts on some deeper player performances from there. Starting off, Aaron Ramsdale, he gets an 8 today. A clear 8. I lied. He gets an 8.5. He gets an 8.5 today. I'm sorry. He gets an 8.5 for that save right at the end to maintain a clean sheet. Keeps a big paw on that, gets it out the way. Again, the game could have been dead, but his intensity is on the defense's intensity is on 10. You know what I'm saying? But he's an 8.5 today. Distribution, really, really good. Was not afraid to, again, play sweeper keeper again and come stop chances as they're going. Balls that are kind of a little bit in the red zone or a little bit vague. He comes for him, covers him up, cleared when he needed to, distributed the ball very, very well. I think this is one of his best performances all around. Really, really good from him. Moving on to Ben White, I'm going to give a 7.5. I thought first half, a little bit rickety, gave some passes away, say just a little bit unfortunate, but from that like 35-minute mark, just getting more confident into the game like a lot of these players during this performance. Really, really good. Some really, really good crosses in that just didn't get to certain people, especially in that second half. There was one that floated right to, I believe it was Trossard. I think it was Trossard that didn't hit it too sweetly on a volley, and it just missed out. But Ben White he's underrated player, man. People may slate him. People might just say he's this, that, and the third. He's underrated. That's what you need to call him because he's doing a great job. So 7.5 today. William Saliba, I will give a 7.5 as well. I think this guy is just he 21 years old. What more do you want from him? Simply put, everything that was in front of him today was really really good. Was aggressive. Again, one more of the aerial duels than I saw. One more than he lost, which is really really good. Again, was first to it. Again, like really, really good, and he played a lot more progressive passes towards that right hand side. Like again, a lot more frequently in that second half, which is good. That's the thing I wanted to see. Like having some more again like direct passes to start up attacks from him. I know we saw it with Gabriel, which I'll get to in a second, but from him having more of that, I didn't see it in the past couple of games. So it was good to see that back. It was good to see that flowing. Solid 7.5 for me. Gabriel, I'm going to give an 8. I'm giving Gabriel an 8. Now, early in the first half, when things weren't going our way, the few, probably like one of two Everton chances that had Malpe was, there. What could have been a goal was not a goal because Gabriel was right there. He covered his space down. When the shot was trying to go down, he slid to it. Even when the run play was against us, Gabriel held firm. Again, that and several times, I think there was at least a couple of solid clear chances where he just played a vertical ball and just cut through a couple defenders, cut through a couple of lines, and started an attack almost immediately. And that's been happening for a lot of different games. The Martinelli goal last game, I believe the last game of the game before, I think it was Leicester that Martinelli scored and Trossard was onto. A vertical ball that he played was the start of that. People need to start tapping into how key he is to progressing the ball and just jump starting attacks out of nowhere because he is really, really good at that, and he's showing improving that every time out. Clean sheet, much needed. Wonderful stuff from him. He gets an 8 from me today. And Zinchenko, I'm gonna give a 7.5. I'm gonna give a 7.5. I think Gabriel was the best out of the defense today. There was a couple of the misplaced passes in the first half that I can't really ignore. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, I give it there. But otherwise, Zinchenko's fantastic. This man, literally on his day, he can play in almost every single team in the league with no problem. Like he's such a useful player to have, a useful profile. The guy's not afraid. He's not afraid to press up and do his numbers. And again, he was a lot better. And again, the defensive organization today is helping out, tracking back, doing his thing. Solid 7.5 for me. But again, really, really good stuff. Martin Odegaard gets an 8 from me. Honestly, I'll keep 8. I'll keep 8. This guy was running the show when need be. He was running the show. Like really, really good stuff from him. And again, the little like when he's like behind a person and he'll sprint up and get the ball off. Came back today in full flow. I had not seen that for a couple of games, which was really, really good to see. Back to the intensity. Felt really good to see him score as well. That little dance we're going to work on, my guy. But you know what I'm saying? At least you got to go through. I think he got an assist as well. Really, really good stuff. Some insane passes played in the build-up when they're in that deep low block. Incredible stuff. This is the captain's performance that I want to see. Just wonderful. What more can I say? I'm hyped. You see it. You feel it in my bones, man. I'm hyped. Anyways, moving on to Jorginho. Jorginho, I'm going to give a 7 today. I think he was really calm, but it's just the nature of the beast and how they packed the midfield kind of got better of him for that 45 minutes. But I'd say he was a 7. He didn't, again, wasn't crazy. There was a couple of misplaced passes from him as well, but I think that he did provide again a decent performance at 45. Again, we got through when we need to get through. He kept us calm, kept the ball moving. So I can't really fault him too much. You know what I'm saying? Just some of the physicality of the game and how they pressed him like 2 or 3 to a man and then try to like trip him up when he had the ball. Unfortunate byproduct of just how Sean Dyche's team was playing. So 7 for me. Granit Xhaka gets a 7.5. Again, there were some points where he just kind of like slows up in the attack. And you know what I'm saying? And he just wants to like get it passed off, or it's not as ruthless as I thought it was gonna be in certain instances during the game where he was in attacking positions. But Xhaka, really good game today. But was everywhere he needed to be. Again, help progress the ball, help move the ball. A really, really good body. Again, just smart ways to use his body again to draw fouls and just again help us progress up the pitch. A really, really this was closer to pre-World Cup standard for Xhaka. Now we're just missing some of the goal contributions. Moving into these top 3, I might switch the order here. Leandro Trossard gets a 7.5. No, he gets an 8 for me. I lied. He gets an 8. He gets an 8 because he got the assist. This guy, 27 million. Where is Mikhailo Mudryk now? Blew 100 million to be the ghost of Kiev. Come on, man. Blew 100 million for that. Leandro Trossard, bro. This guy for 27 million. Leandro Trossard does everything you expect and more. again, really, really tricky on the left-hand side, dropping in from the middle, doing that, giving Martinelli some life, you know what I'm saying? And allowing him to go central and go to the right-hand side. Wonderful stuff from him. Again, I believe, yeah, great. I can't remember what assist it was, but I know he did get an assist. I need to double check it. I feel like it was, yeah, it was Odegaard goal. It was Odegaard goal, I think. So, yeah, just wonderful stuff from him. He did wonderful. I need to see more of that, and I think he needs, again, some definite starting time in games in the future, definitely during this busy stretch. So wonderful stuff from him. Bukayo Saka. I was figuring out which way I wanted to go, but Bukayo Saka, uh, he gets an 8.5 for me clearly. He gets an 8.5 for me clearly. This guy is world class. Bukayo Saka, like Bukayo Saka's world class, man. What do you want? What more do you want from this guy? Scores with left foot, cool. Scores with right foot, cool. Skill move, cool. Dribble, cool. Strength, cool. Decision making, cool. He's getting so many skill sets down pat. He's world class. And the sooner you have that in your head, the easier life will be for you. This guy is here to stay. He is an absolute monster. Whenever we're down, whenever we need consistency, he has been the consistent factor. He's been the consistent factor, and he's been the X factor more times than not in these Premier League games. Fantastic player. Could not ask for more from this guy. When he's getting isolated, double team, triple team, he's coming up with answers almost every time out. He's inevitable. He is an inevitability in the Premier League. And the sooner people understand that, again, the easier your life will be. Now, on to my personal man of the match, you know what I'm saying, especially for his performance, especially with people, like, you know what I'm saying, berating him, really saying he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Gabriel Martinelli, I'm giving him an 8.5 out of 10, but he is my man of the match for today. 2 goals, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. What more do you want from him? Scored 3 and 3. Like, every time you count this guy out, even if there's a bad patch, this guy runs his socks off. He does what he needs to do. Like he's giving all of it for the team. He's pressing back on a side he probably not even supposed to be on at some points. You know what I'm saying? And he's defending. He's, again, defending, pressing, doing everything required of him to make things happen. He's such a good player. And we don't know how good a hands we're in for the next several years by locking down him, Bukayo Saka, Saliba, players like that to long-term contracts. We are really, we're like, I'm not saying spoiled, because it's been years of pain. We deserve this, but we don't realize the depth of how good these players are and can actually be. They're only 21 years old, scoring 10 goals minimum in the Premier League season. They're splitting the wealth, carrying us. Like, what more do you want, man? What more do you want? All right, to zoom through these subs here. 45th minute came, Thomas Partey came on. Thomas Partey gets a 7.5. As soon as he came on, game completely changed. It was completely cruise control. What more do you want? The guy does damn near everything. And you can see the difference. Even with Jorginho, who's been playing very well, you can see that difference when we play with Partey, in that slot and just doing what he does. Like, what more do you want? Was really, really good to see. Kieran Tierney was really, really good to see. Emil Smith Rowe finally come back. They get a 6 just for them, again, doing their thing. I even saw KT in that inverted role, just trying to move around, trying to make some things shake. I seen it too. He uncomfortable, but it's all good. I see him trying to learn, bro. I hope he stays. I really do hope he stays. I really hope this rumor just that, rumors, hearsay, you know what I'm saying, foolish talk and nothing more. Because I really do want KT to stay and just be a part of the team. Emil Smith Rowe, again, was really good to see back. Eddie Nketiah probably gets a bog standard 5. Fabio Vieira gets a solid 6 from me. He's such a smart player, and I feel like people don't understand positional wise, again, just passing range wise, striking wise. He's really, really good, and he's gonna find a way to break into the team sooner than later. So check him out. 11 out of 10 for the fans. Refs, I'll give y'all like a negative 0.75. Hold a negative 0.75. Not positive, but y'all close. Y'all were close to that. Y'all did the right decision with the VAR. Again, you was penalizing people when they needed to be penalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys did your thing. Y'all might get a positive next time if y'all keep it up. I see you. But Mikel Arteta gets a 9 out of 10 today. The one thing we have, a lot of people, especially, me and then Ghostin and then Team Own and all the people who we do watch alongs with and stuff, were like, the subs could have been earlier in certain matches. Today, saw the pressure was on Jorginho, 45th minute sub brought in. immediate balance change. Immediate. We cruised through it. We put them under pressure. We were having our way with Everton in that second half. That was one of our best halves we've played under Mikel Arteta, period. And wonderful display. The subs were really proactive. The subs are really good. I think this was a really just consummate performance of just domination, and he did incredibly well. So 9 out of 10 for me. But what did you think of the match today? What did you think of all this? All the stuff that's going on. 5 points clear. What do you think of the run in? 13 games left. Can we do it? I don't know yet. But I think we can. Will we? That's the question. I don't know yet. But we got to take it game by game. Love to see it. COYG, 5 points clear, top of the league. Let's keep rolling. That's all I got for this video. But don't trip. See you in the next one.